Hey everybody, it's your boy, Alexi, and today in this video, we're gonna be talking about the Modern Warfare 2 Remastered mod called H2M. Okay, so the whole H2M situation is that there were fans of Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 specifically, and these fans were so passionate about the game that they wanted to remaster the multiplayer of the game. And the thing about Modern Warfare 2, the original Modern Warfare 2, is that the campaign for that game has been remastered, but the multiplayer has not been remastered. So there were assets for the game, from the campaign that were there. And so then these guys took those assets and they put them together in the multiplayer and created a functioning remastered version of the original Modern Warfare 2's multiplayer. Now, this is absolutely insane, right? I mean, this is a massive thing that people in the community did. Keep in mind, these were just community members. These were just fans. These were people who weren't being paid for this stuff. They were just doing this out of love for the game and love for the community, and just putting something out there that people wanted, but Activision wasn't giving them. And since this was a mod, you needed to buy the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered in order to be able to play this mod. So, leading up to this mod's launch, Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered ended up in the top 5 best-selling games on Steam. Okay, and this is after the game's launch, which was like 5 years ago. So the game became relevant again just because of this mod. And, there were all these sales because of this mod. And Activision made a ton of money because of that. But then, right as the mod was about to be released, basically one day before, Activision sent out a cease and desist. And because of that, the team that was going to launch the mod, that was going to release the mod, they had to shut it down. They had to shut everything down. They had to, turn off the servers and everything, cancel all those plans. And that was it. They complied and, they were like, all right, that's it. We're stepping back from this. We don't want any legal problems. So, yeah, we're just going to shut everything down. And then, of course, the community was just outraged. People were really, really mad at Activision. And everyone was calling them out and, saying that, oh, this is such a scummy move. Why did they do this and stuff like that? All right, so I'm just going to pause for a bit and say that I'm giving out shout-outs on this channel to people who subscribe, hit the bell, and comment, I subscribed. And then I'll give you a shout-out in the next video. Anyway, back to the video. But the thing about the mod is that the mod ended up getting leaked. And so now there's a number of Discord servers out there that are dedicated to keeping the mod alive. And so you can still play the mod. It didn't die just because of that cease and desist, just because the original team stepped back. And so now the mod is in a place where at any given time, there's around like 700 people playing it. Now, of course, that isn't a lot, but it's definitely better than, no one playing it, because the mod got officially shut down. But because of, it getting leaked, it's still technically alive. So it didn't die out completely. There are still people out there that are enjoying the mod, that are, playing the mod. And so yeah, guys, it's still alive, despite Activision trying their best to kill it. And the crazy thing about what they did was their timing. You see, so this wasn't just like, oh, Activision saw this and sent out a cease and desist. You see, they did something much worse, something more schemy, you could say, or something more scummy. So what they did was that they saw that there was all this hype around the mod, and then they were like, okay, right, let's capitalize on this hype. So you remember how I mentioned that you needed to actually be an owner of the official game Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered to be able to play the mod? Well, because of that, a lot of people ended up buying the campaign remastered. And that drove up the sales for it so much. And that's the reason why it ended up in the top 5 Steam best-selling games. And all those sales were being brought to Activision, and they were making all that money from that. And all those sales were being brought to them because of this mod. But then, right before it actually went live and people got to play it, they decided to send out the cease and desist. So, right at the very end, they made it so that they couldn't actually release, but people thought that they were gonna release. And, the thing is, this whole time, Activision had the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remastered game on sale. So they knew what was going on, and they put it on sale so that more and more people would buy it, and the sales would just, go through the roof, and they would make a ton of money off of it. And then they had already planned what they were going to do, something pretty evil, which was they were going to, at the very last moment, they were going to be like, nope, you don't get to release it. We made money off of this hype, but you don't get to release it. And one of the people that was on the team for this game, for this mod, that person ended up saying that, the reason that this whole cease and desist thing happened was mainly because the Black Ops 6 game, the official Call of Duty Black Ops 6 game, is about to release very soon. And, you're going to have the open beta for that and all that stuff. And so Activision was scared that this mod was going to hurt the sales for Black Ops 6. And so that's why they did all this. So yeah, guys, it's a pretty crazy situation. But damn, this is just how it is. This is just how big corporations are. This is just how Activision specifically is. And so yeah, guys, that's what I had to say about it. Anyway, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and we can have a discussion down there. And with all that being said, this is Alexi, signing out.